Hi everyone, it's me Jojo, and today's video is the second in my series in collaboration with Acer. Now, I've been so lucky to have collaborated with some amazing tech brands in my career, but Acer is definitely one I've been wanting to do for such a long time. And the reason for that is because, as I explained in my first episode, which is almost like a stream of consciousness, I've had this fascination for a long time about the combination of digital media and creativity. And I've had this massive career doing beauty work and a lot of artwork, but I wanted to move it into the digital realm because I think that's what we're going to be seeing next. So not only do I take all my inspirations from video games and things within digital media and the stylistic choices that you can only really see in digital media, I wanted to kind of partner with a brand that really celebrates that, is into all the incredible diverse work that I do, and Acer was so kind enough to send me the laptop of all laptops, honey. This is the Predator Helios 16 AI. Now, I don't know if it can hear and speak to me back yet. We're going to open it up because I am no genius when it comes to the types of computers there are out there. And as I mentioned, I actually tried to film this video a little while ago, but it completely fell apart. So we're going to start again. I'm like a layman's terms person. Like, I am not a geeky expert when it comes to computers because I buy computers and I've got lots of them, but I don't understand what people are on about when it comes to frame rate and all this other stuff, because guess what? For 10 years, I was pretty much blind. So the fact that I could see the screen as a blur was good enough for me. I know everyone's got an OCD perfectionism thing when it comes to like, oh, we must have the perfect frame rate. There can't be any angles. You can't see a single pixel on the screen. And I love that for you guys. But I think there's an audience of people out there like me that just wants to have a computer that works amazingly and does everything that you expect a computer to do. And when I'm creating something, whether it be visual or I'm using a very hefty program, like I used to do a lot of work in After Effects, or I used to do a lot of 3D digital rendering, pre-AI, I wanted it to work. I wanted it to be quick. I wanted it to be bright. I wanted the battery to last a long time. And that's why I thought the Predator Helios 16 AI would be a great choice, because the things that I understand about computers, it's going to fit all those boxes. And hopefully we've already got lots of people that are experts at doing computer reviews, which I am not, if you want to get the fine details. But just giving you my experience of it as an artist would be, I think, different and something nice to do for my channel. So I'm going to just read you out what it says on here. Now, I am normally, I have to say, a Mac girl, because all of the things that I use are kind of airdroppable. So I do all my video editing now that's quick and easy. I do it on DaVinci Pro, and I don't use the Adobe suites I used to use, but mainly because I didn't have a computer powerful enough, and it used to take so long on the computers I had. On this, it is pretty much instant, and it's kind of blown my mind away. So if anyone is looking for a particularly amazing render, then I think you've found the laptop of your choice. Now, it does retail at, I believe, $3,700. And what I'm actually going to read you out, and if you guys can translate all these funny words and codes, that would be great, because I'm just going to say what I think they mean. Okay, so this has got 64 gigabytes DDR5 6400 megahertz memory, and up to 4 terabyte PCIe Gen 5 SSD. So that means to me it's a quick beast. That's what I'm going to say it as. And if you need something that's going to play massive games, it's going to make the games look perfect, it's going to be good to go. Now, I don't think that there is enough information out there for old people like me when it comes to looking at these laptops, because I come from the era of playing a video game and you have a PS1 black disc that often gets scratched, and you're waiting as the character creeps across the screen, and you're sometimes there for quite some time. That's the era of games that I came from, and everything was square and kind of through a chunk of a TV screen to make it look a little bit more clean, but actually it was all pixelated. And I actually loved the enjoyment of that sort of, well, I didn't love the enjoyment at the time. It was quite, I'm not a patient person, but it does make you appreciate the story, and you use your imagination to fill in the blanks that isn't hyper-realism. And I often speak to people that are hardcore gamers. Like one of my friends that I took to the Beauty Awards recently is a gaming streamer. And I was saying to him, I don't really get the whole kind of like obsession where everything has to look super clean. And I'm also slightly biased because I've had 10 years of an eye injury, so I couldn't see anything close up anyway. So I didn't really care if it was like pixelated or not. But I do appreciate that for the immersive experiences that you guys want, there has to be a brilliant screen. And for this screen, it is actually phenomenal. It's like, oh my God, it's a 16-inch OLED 240 hertz, DCI-P3, 100%. And even when I go like super duper duper close, you can there's nothing on the screen that sort of resembles a pixel. Everything looks so clean and fluid, which is fantastic. And the depth of colour, I mean, you can probably see it on the screen. It's pretty fantastic. It is pretty fantastic. Now, it's got 4 speakers. It's got purified voice AI, purified view 2.0 AI-powered webcam. So I guess if you're going into streaming and you want something to be clear and just built into all the same thing, I would maybe mix this up with a monitor then if you're going to use it for that capacity, because I wouldn't want to position the laptop like there, because I would want it to... I'm a 6'3" person, so I need a big laptop, but I think even though it's got a brilliant webcam on it, I'd like to look at the screen sort of without bending my neck over. So that would be my experience. Now, it's got Thunderbolt 5. It's up to NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 GPU. Brilliant for gaming. And it's got this Mag Key 4.0 swappable mechanical switch keyboard. Now, as you can see, it's like a rainbow disco, so it fits me perfectly. But I wasn't so fussed about the aesthetics of it. I just wanted to know about like what it could do for me. Can I use it for gaming, which I'd love to explore with you guys sometimes, and then maybe use it for rendering things, like creating some visuals. The ones that I find the most difficult to do are definitely when you're rendering 3D imagery and you're kind of like carving out a 3D shape. But it's fantastic. It says liquid metal thermal grease. Don't know what that is, but it sounds fantastic. Killer DualShock Pro Wi-Fi 7 Ethernet. Again, I assume that's the internet when you're doing a wired internet. Windows 11 home support. And it really is designed for the gaming experience. Now, I am so happy that Acer allowed me to work with them this year. I've got more videos that are sort of more preferential to what I do, because I wanted to give you guys more insight about where I source my inspirations from, how I come up with new concept creations, because I do a lot of character design within my work, and I thought that Acer would be a brilliant starting point for that. So if we begin with a couple of reviews, I'll begin with episode 1, which was a stream of consciousness, and then episode 3, I'm going to give you some backstory about where I learned to do my artwork, the video games that inspired me, and how I create things now. So it's going to be like a digital one, and then in episode 4, we're going to be doing some visual work. So I'm taking you on a little bit of a journey. It's almost like an immersive podcast into my mad brain. So it's very different for me when it comes to the content I do. I'm not a video game reviewer. I'm not a computer reviewer. I'm an artist that does makeup, but my inspos all came from video games. So I think it's new and it's something that I wanted to explore going forward. So I hope you enjoyed that. So check out the Predator Helios 16 AI. It's obviously got a lot more than I've explained, but we'll go into that in new videos. Can't wait. Thank you guys, and check out the other series episodes.